Spring training is a time of big league dreams for many young players and the parents that supported them along their way. And one former St. Francis High School star is working to make the bigs for mom.
Yeah, and I do pinch myself, knowing I'm one phone call away.
Braden Bishop has been on pins and needles, working out all winter in Belmont, preparing for his first big league camp. But the magnitude of that accomplishment is lost on Bishop's mother, Susie. Her brain just won't allow it.
I don't know if she could process what it actually meant, but to see her be happy over part of the dream of mine, meant a lot.
Susie Bishop suffers from early onset Alzheimer's, a disease that began ravaging her brain when she was just 50.
5 years ago, she was normal, and 5 years has completely changed to her not being able to have any freedoms.
Bishop chooses to remember the mom that was a Hollywood movie producer and the parent that threw him batting practice as a youngster, not the person that can't find her way around the kitchen and gets lost in a simple conversation.
I lost it.
She used to be so good and speak so eloquently.
Bishop learned of his mother's diagnosis when he was in college at the University of Washington. On the verge of the Major League draft, his first thought was to give it all up.
My biggest question was, do you want me to come home? I will happily stop playing the game to be with you because I know there's only so much time left. And her answer to me was, no, this has been your dream since you were young, since I was feeding you the wiffle balls. Like, I want you to chase it.
And chase it he did. Bishop was drafted in the 3rd round and is currently one of the Seattle Mariners' top prospects.
2-2 to Bishop.
And as his stock rises, so does his cause for Mom, a charitable endeavor for early onset Alzheimer's research and caretaker support.
Families need help because the disease will drive them right into the ground.
Bishop is driven by Mom to make it to the big leagues. He calls it his why. Coach Todd Lenias says Bishop's how is already taken care of.
I put the house on Braden in the big leagues, yep.
So for every hit that he gets in spring training, Braden is raising money. So far, he's raised $40,000 for previous events. So we wish him well. And the concern over early onset patients for Alzheimer's
means a lot to you personally, too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.